Find yourself in the Beachview area of Pittsburgh? Check out the official pizza of this show, Slice on Broadway, sharing an abnormal obsession with pizza we can relate to. Check them out at sliceonbroadway.com and tell them this show sent you.
This week, E3 was a thing on Boss Battle. Welcome, everyone, to Boss Battle number 96, a show in which the writers of InsertCoinToBegin.com get together and talk about video games. And this week, all things E3. I'm your host, Bobby F. J-Town, but first, let's find out what everyone achieved this week. Sorg, how about you kick it off?
Kicking it, yes, I beat Hitman Absolution. Started on Watch Dogs. Got to the point where Watch Dogs reminds me of the two games I haven't beat, Assassin's Creed 3 and GTA 5. I felt guilty and started playing Assassin's Creed 3 again. And then I got killed by a bear.
Oh no.
Also, Dark Souls. Why? Why is this a thing? Hate it. Hate it. Play like 10 minutes. I don't know.
It is.
No.
No.
It is.
No.
It will.
Shut your mouth.
Can't even.
You shut your
No.
mouth.
It's like, oh, use your shield. Where's my shield? I don't
It's
have a
hidden,
shield.
Sorg.
Did you get up to the ghosts?
The ghost? No.
Do not get to the ghost.
No, I didn't get to the ghost.
I am going to tell you right now, I'm a guy who went to the ghosts.
I'm sorry, can we just rewind for a second to the part where Sorg flat out said, "Why is this a thing?"
It sucks. It's horrible. I don't get it.
Wow.
No. I'm
It's
glad it was
supposed to
free.
challenge you.
You're
My
supposed
God.
to. You're supposed to be challenged, Sorg.
Challenged? No.
Just so you know.
It's like every bad RPG I've ever played, or action RPG I've ever played. It's like, hey, let's just do it. Oh, you're in a castle, and who cares why? And some stuff's happening, and somebody killed a dragon, and something, and you don't have a shield, but we're yelling at you to use a shield. Goodbye.
Oh my.
I mean, you didn't even get to the boss.
Don't want to. Don't want to. I deleted it. I deleted it. I played for 10 minutes, said, what is this crap? I have better things to do. And I deleted it. Thank you, Games for Gold. Anyways.
Get off my Xbox.
Yes. It's like, I got something more important to do. Like, I don't know, Saints Row or something, apparently I own.
The Nürburgring.
No.
Nürburgring.
Bobby, I'm done.
Okay. Rizz, what'd you achieve this week?
I played Dark Souls.
I find this
Because
might be a running theme.
you are obviously a masochist.
I am. I'm just gonna say it right now. But to be honest, playing Dark Souls 2 first was a blessing because it is a lot easier than Dark Souls 2.
Now, when you say easier,
No, when I mean easier, I mean I knew what was coming at me when I knew it was coming. First of all, the one thing Dark Souls 2 didn't have, and Dark Souls did, was a boss in the introduction.
Oh, wait, are we talking about that thing in the room that says run away?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Once you find the shield sword, you're going to fight that giant thing.
You have to believe in that shield.
That's all I need.
Yes.
But a piece of that shield will break off and hit you in the back.
And then you die. But no, and also I played Dark Souls 2, which is kind of thing. But also, I did download it. You Have to Win the Game, which is a free-to-play Steam game. Very retro. If you're interested in that, it's, like I said, free-to-play online. So that's all I got for you. Sorg made me cry.
All right, Chachi, what'd you achieve this week?
I did a review for Clash of Clans, which I'm still playing. And I started playing Jack and Jill, which will be next Monday's review.
Hey, is that 8-bit looking one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I had that one.
It'll be a review, and I'm telling you now, you should just go ahead and download and play it.
I think it was. I picked the. Yeah, it reminds me of Kirby's Dream Land graphics wise. Like it's black and white, like a Game Boy game.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, you should download and play it.
Yeah, we were discussing this before too.
Yeah,
it's a really addicting game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your music.
But
that's me because I loaded the game.
It'll be covered on Monday. But yeah, go ahead and pick it up now because that's ultimately what I'm going to say.
Cool. All right, joining us once again, Frank. Frank, how you doing? What did you achieve this week? Good.
I played Country Dance All-Stars and beat my wife at Honky Tonk Badonkadonk.
I'm glad you continued that.
That's a sentence I never thought I'd hear on this show.
Beat my wife. I played Country All-Stars, not beat my wife.
All right. Can we just say the writers of InsertCoinToBegin.com
we do not condone anyone
domestic violence
against anyone, unless you play Country All Star.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Please tell me, is there anything else?
Domestic violence is not a laughing matter, and we do not condone it.
We don't.
Yeah, she destroyed me on Ring of Fire, though. I was sad.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. So, that's my gaming for the week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And from the chat, Brother Sorg played Goat Simulator a lot. He attempted Surgeon Simulator, a lot of simulations going on. And he played a crazy session of Rock Band 2.
Rock Band 2?
Yeah, as his raptor called it. So I don't know what he meant by that. And I went back to South Park: The Stick of Truth and got a few more achievements. So that was fun. That's about all I did this week. So, Chachi, you want to take us around the net?
Video game themed things from around the internet.
Net.
So this week, as Sorg already told you, we got him to wrestle a bear, and he lost. And no one, and I mean no one, wanted to see Rizz wrestle a trouser snake.
Oh.
And Dark Souls 2.
So, let's get to the runners-up. Gizmodo did an article. They spoke with the great and powerful Woz, who tells them the tale of being banned from Nintendo Power.
What?
Back when Tetris was new and everyone was trying to set the high score, Nintendo Power would put in the high score list. People would send in copies of their score and they'd throw it together and put it together in list form with the highest score. I don't remember the exact time period, but for the longest time, Wozniak had the highest score, and so they banned him.
I blame Billy Mitchell. That's real game. King of Kong shit.
So it was because he is who he is. I would guess. They just wanted to give real people a chance to get on the list.
Because Wozniak is definitely not real people.
Nope.
He's some kind of magical creature.
He is. If I had to pick one, I could easily say that Wozniak is king of the nerds.
Mm-hmm.
So, as royalty, we all know that he's good at stuff, and he doesn't need to cram it down our throats.
Just if you ever get the chance, find the audiobook of I Was. It's read by somebody else. It's not him. But it's written, I believe, by him or with a shadow writer or something. And just listening to the pure excitement of numbers. Because he's one of those guys that was one of the early phone phreaker hacker guys in the 70s, maybe 60s. He is the geek before geek was cool.
Everybody knows you to hack, you just press X. So
yeah. He was the first one.
We covered that last week, Sorg.
Watch Dogs?
Hey, you know what? It used to be, in order to be a phone phreaker, the original hacker, you got to use the Captain Crunch whistle.
Yeah.
So it's not too far off. That's a real thing. Go look up. There was a hacker, went by the name Captain Crunch, And back then, hacking was trying to figure out how to get free long-distance phone calls.
They actually covered it in Silicon Valley, the Pirates of Silicon Valley.
They did. That's right. That's right. There's really good interviews. Leo Laporte had some really good interviews with some of these guys on triangulation on the Twit network, and I think some old screensaver clips you can find on YouTube. So just look up Captain Crunch, hacker or phone freaker, and you'll be able to find that out. If you're into geeky stuff like that, it's really fascinating. So,
little known fact: Captain Crunch is the only cereal with shards that cuts your mouth.
Not true. Not true. Trust.
Not true at all.
Not true.
All right, and the other runner-up for this week is Snorlax makes a great bed. For $299, you can $288. You can order a monster bed. It's a custom order. They will. They don't give you it put together. They send the pattern and the parts.
I wonder
so you can put it together.
I wonder if they just use one of those giant love sack things.
Probably.
That's what it looks like.
But yeah,
Rizz, grow up.
It's a really well done item on Etsy. The link is over in the post. $288, and it can be yours. So into the actual article, over on YouTube, the home of everything that is usually great and sometimes bad. This time, a YouTube channel called Action Movie Kid features a father who is into special effects. He does it for a living, has decided to make a channel putting his 3-year-old child in special effects situations. One of them is a grocery cart, Mario Kart type game. And they're really short videos. The one I put in there is 3-year-old with a portal gun. 38 seconds long, and it shows what would probably happen if a kid discovered a portal gun.
I love the, can somebody help? I'm too busy filming this.
Yes. Yeah. And so, I mean, it's really well done stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it before. The one where he gets the rocket launcher in the toy store is really good, too.
Yeah. One of them, I think, is him just dragging a lightsaber around a grocery store.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, really well done. Next up, I know I ask you guys for money a lot, usually for good causes. This time, purely personal. But do any of you, and this includes the people in the chat room, have $500,000 I can borrow?
No.
Okay.
I blew mine also on cigars, so.
Yeah, I didn't think.
I'm saving up for, some stuff.
The reason
I'm buying 230 beds made to look like Snorlax.
No, you know what? $500,000 wouldn't do it right now. Over at GameGavel.com, it's a place where you can sell video games and video game themed things. The world's largest video game collection is up for auction for the next 5 days, 1 hour, and 59 minutes. This has over 11,000 games. Is verified by the Guinness Book of World Records at 10,607 games. And that was 4 years ago. Or no, 2 years ago. I'm sorry. And he says that he has gotten over 400 games since. The video I put in is the still camera that they had at the Guinness event where they verified it. If you follow the link, there are really cool panoramic view pictures that are 360 degrees. And there is so much stuff. And I'm just going to go over this quickly.
Oh, wow.
The complete sets that he has are 3DO, Action Max, AGPAX system, Atari 5200, Atari 7800, Atari Jaguar CB, Atari Lynx, Plus Time, Captain Power, Game Boy Advance, e-reader, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Nintendo Virtual Boy, Nuon, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Tapwave, Zodiac, TigerGame.com, TurboGrafx 16, TurboGrafx 16 Super CD. And then the list just goes on of near complete sets that he has.
Can I just say that that Mario is going to haunt my dream? That creepy plush Mario.
But apparently what happened was he used to own a video game store for a really long time, and then spent a really long time working at video game stores. So he would just get all this stuff and never got rid of it. And to the point where he set the world record. Included in the auction actually is the Guinness Book of World Records certificate.
That thing right there.
Yeah. So I mean,
the amalgamation of Wario and Mario.
I thought maybe $500,000 would be enough to cover it. I was wrong. So yeah, go over and check it out. I mean, pipe dream, yes, but definitely worth.
I wonder if Pipe Dreams is in that collection.
Probably is.
Probably is, yeah.
Sword, stop it.
Just to show how much it jumped, yesterday when I put this article up, it was at $91,000.
That's crazier than reading Rainbow.
So it jumped up $400,000 in a day. And last but not least, YouTuber Adrian Jensen created a video in which he replaced a good 51 seconds worth of Mortal Kombat fatalities with Pokemon.
Oh.
Same graphic style as the original Mortal Kombat, and Pokemon finishers.
Most adorable fatalities ever.
Yes. So yeah, that is all I have for you in this edition of video game themed things from around the internet. Net.
All right, you guys ready to get into some E3 talk?
Back to you, Bobby.
All right, we're going to start with UbiSoft and EA's press conferences. Let's start with EA. Well, what were some of the games you guys liked, and what was your favorite game of the EA press conference?
I'll just say it right now. The only reason why I'm Mass Effect. I am sorry for a few weeks ago, Mass Effect. I would like to publicly apologize. I did not know this was coming. And it looks amazing.
And the funny thing is, that wasn't anything. That was
it was a teaser.
That was just a tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
And it still looked amazing.
That soldier looked pretty sweet, though.
Honestly, I tuned. I missed a lot of EA because I was at work, and I tuned it out after Sims 4. Because I knew it was just going to be sports, and I didn't care.
I actually didn't get to see a lot of the EA press conference either, but Dragon Age Inquisition, I'll say it again, looks amazing. That's my pick of the EA press conference. Mirror's Edge 2 looks really good too. So
the racing game that they had, the Criterion demo for the yet unnamed game, looks very interesting because it looks like it's the culmination of a lot of random Top Gear specials from previous years because you're racing basically everything against everything. Speedboats and wingsuits and cars and all that stuff. And, you know, Top Gear's raced station wagons down a hillside against skiers. They've raced sports cars against helicopters. So it's kind of like that, but bigger.
I want them to include the RVs.
That would be epic.
Okay, Sorg, what do you think of the EA press conference?
That's the one I saw. I caught the EA in 4 minutes from Polygon. That's all I had.
Okay.
So yeah, not a lot that I saw to get real excited about. It's cool to see they have another Sims coming out. About the heart, they have a guy die laughing. which was I first saw it actually before that. There was a violent supercut from all the press conferences, and one of the things they showed in there was the guy killing over in Sims, and I'm like, what? There's a new Sims game.
Hey,
So
Julie can have fun with that.
there you go. I can't wait to see what havoc Julie.
Oh man, that is going to be amazing.
She's gonna break their hearts on purpose.
Yep.
That needs to be its own. I'm gonna set this up. That's gonna be a series on Insert Coin to begin.
We need the Twitch TV.
Oh, yeah.
She needs a Twitch TV. That stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weekly deaths by Julie.
Sims Massacre. Human rights violations in the Sims by Julie.
All right, let's move on to the Ubisoft press conference. I know what game most of you are excited about for
Are we
this
just
one.
gonna say it all at once?
Oh my God! Assassin's Creed!
Oh my!
Oh my God!
So I know I said the Chachi. I was like, so we're getting an Xbox One by the end of the year, right?
I threw my wallet at the screen.
The multiplayer Brotherhood co-op really has me interested.
Mhm.
And I told
It looked really neat.
and we're watching this multiplayer demo, and I'm like, we would never ever be this coordinated.
No.
Oh no, not at all.
We'd be running around trying to stab people.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We'd have more deaths on each other than anyone else in the game.
But seriously, like, this is the first time that was one. It's the first thing I saw of any of the press conferences, and right off the bat, I'm like, oh, that's why I want an Xbox One. It looks amazing.
Another thing that you do you guys know that they already gave an award for E3 as the most uplifting game of the convention so far is The Division, which had the saddest trailer of all time.
Uplifting?
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh.
It was the saddest trailer of all time. It was in case you missed it, it had like a little girl like singing a song and then disappearing and then just random sadness throughout the whole thing.
There's a lot of. I mean, that's like ongoing. Like here's another game where you're in post-apocalyptic America or New York or Chicago, and it's like
Sorg's not gonna like it.
here's something else with zombies
And dragons.
and zombie dragons and I don't know.
Without a shit.
We'll get to zombies later.
Oh yeah.
I have a bone to pick.
Okay, go for it.
No, later. What?
Oh, later on? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next up we have...
Bobby, you're
Wait,
disappearing.
hold on.
Hold on.
Wait,
First of all,
wait.
Bobby, you're disappearing off the camera.
Come on, Bobby.
You skipped an entire presentation of Ubisoft.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
You-
thought we all said about... the
well,
thing.
Shape Up.
Shape Up.
The
I'm not going to use Shape Up. I'm fat. Next.
the Connect workout game that most of us will actually use.
Really?
Sunset
I
Overdrive.
can't do push-ups.
Sunset Overdrive looks good.
I was going to talk about that one. I was going to talk about that one in the Microsoft press conference.
Project Spark. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rizz.
Conker's back. Conker's back.
Was that Conquer in the the Spark thing?
Yeah.
Conker's back.
Was it? Is it? Because I was listening to it and I heard. I guess I have to make my own game or something like that.
Yeah, and that's what I like. This them going. It's going. You know what? We don't even have anything for you right now. So you make your own game. We don't care. And
okay.
like I told Sorg, it's better doing it this way than EA than Microsoft making their own game
Mhm.
and totally ripping it. See nuts and bolts. But we are talking about Xbox Microsoft now, because I thought we were talking about Ubisoft still.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, my
I-
list got out of order.
No.
I guess
Rainbow
we'll go
Six
to
Siege.
Microsoft.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that looked good. That
That's
made
the one.
Aisha Tyler cry.
I haven't wanted to play a Rainbow Six game in the longest time,
Mm-hmm.
and now I want that one immediately.
Yeah,
Bad
to that
for
point, Rainbow Six Vegas was another game I booted up over the last week and deleted it after 5 minutes.
Yeah. Rainbow Six 2 is really good.
Did you
Rainbow Six
find the
1 not so
shield
much.
My list was out of order. We can do Microsoft now. I'm sorry.
So, okay. Well, a lot of good games for Microsoft this year. They actually focused on the games instead of like TV and stuff like that, which was a welcome change from last year's press conference. What were some of your favorite games from Microsoft, or just things that they talked about? Want me to go first?
Other than Assassin's Creed.
Sunset Overdrive. I'm like really.
Yeah, that looked like a fun game.
It looks fun, and it looks like it. I know it's like a post-apocalyptic thing, but it looked fun. It's colorful. It's like everything you'd want out of a post-apocalyptic world.
It's Jet Set Radio in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Not sure I'm digging the whole energy drink thing though, but it's something new. And fireworks.
I'm gonna try this.
Go for it.
Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition X.
That was an odd thing. I heard that when I was listening to it. I'm like, what the heck?
So I was like,
it looks awesome.
I was like half watching it live and went back to rewatch it afterwards. And I'm like, oh, wow, they're adding a bunch of characters in Dead Rising. And then I rewatched it and realized, oh, he's cosplaying as Chun-Li.
There is a giant zombie M. Bison.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I love that Capcom realizes how ridiculous they are sometimes and just does that.
Yep.
The
good for them.
The 31st anniversary.
Yes.
31st.
I would have to say that my highlights were Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. Those were the two that stood out. Well, along with Sunset, but we already covered that. Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed were the ones that stood out from that one.
I'm surprised that what's it called didn't show up. Who's the villain? Can't think of his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. In Call of Duty.
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, yeah. I'm surprised he wasn't there, but
they did. Busy. They did it without any major appearances.
It just pretty much said, "Here's the game."
Yeah.
Watch.
Another game I was digging was Fable Legends, multiplayer Fable game. I like the Fable series. What do you guys think of that one?
You like terrible games.
Yep.
Fable was not a terrible game. Fable was good.
Hey, Bobby.
Fable 2 was great.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes.
How many hours did you spend playing Marvel Avengers?
I know. Almost 200.
No, I was just talking about this week, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, Fable wasn't a good game. I don't care.
I liked Fable. I beat Fable 2, and I beat Fable 3, so... I finished them. That says something.
Another big one came out of Microsoft. The new Forza Horizon 2.
Mm-hmm. That looked good.
Well,
What was that track's name again?
Nürburgring Nordschleife.
The Nuva Ring.
No.
But
that track will stop you from getting pregnant if you shove it up your private parts.
That's why it took them so long to make it.
But no, Horizon 2, it's interesting. I have a post up on insertpointobegin.com about the problem that it faces. Forza Horizon 1 was a fun game, and I got lucky because I got it on a Black Friday special for $15. It was regular, I think, $45 at that point. I wouldn't have paid more than $15 for it because it had, rather than Forza's simulator-style handling and physics engine,
it's more of an arcadey style.
Yeah, it was an arcade style, and it was just really unrealistic. The whole premise of the game was just kind of dumb as well. And it was in Colorado, which plays no significance to automotive enthusiasts anywhere except for those living in Colorado. Now, the new one is going to take place in a European coastal town, which it's Monaco. That's what it is. Where the Grand Prix of Monaco takes place. That's the race that everyone remembers seeing the Formula One cars in Iron Man 2. That's Monaco. That's where it's going to be staged, and it has a lot more potential being staged there than it did in Colorado. Plus, I believe they're going to be sticking with the physics engine from Forza 5, which will also help make that happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of rain there. It looked like very rainy trailer.
Yeah, well, that's the interesting thing. If you read about what they wanted to achieve with the weather, they wanted to make it as dynamic and realistic as possible. So they actually modeled condensation and evaporation for the puddles forming, the puddles disappearing, all that stuff. All that's figured into the game. So I don't know if that's going to make me want to put my control through the TV that much more, or if it's going to add to the game. That's yet to be seen. But they're taking leaps and bounds, as always, to make the game as realistic as possible.
All right. Well, do you guys want to talk about some Sony press conferences here?
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, again, we also talk a lot on Awesome Cast about some of the technology behind that. It's a really cool laser system that Frank was telling us about. So awesome. Sony.
You mean the zombie conference?
Well, the game for me from Sony that was delayed till 2015, but it impressed me again this year, like it did last year. The Order, 1889 or 18. What is it?
1886.
1886.
Yeah.
That one is going to be a big game. I mean, it looked awesome. So, kind of reminds me of The Last of Us with werewolves and all sorts of stuff. So, what were some of your favorites?
From Sony?
Yeah.
every game that's not going to be exclusive to PlayStation. Yeah, that's the thing. I had the feeling that if I had not skipped on the PlayStation 3, I'd be more excited. Much like if you don't give a crap about Zelda and Mario, you weren't excited about Zelda or Nintendo's conference this year. This was fan service to those guys.
There's one point in Sony's press conference that just blew my mind. They announced Grand Theft Auto 5 like it was a brand new game only for PlayStation.
A lot of their games were just remastered games that they said about.
You can't fault them for that because we do have the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, so, that's true. Yeah.
No. Hold on. The Master Chief Collection, the only thing in it that's remastered is Halo 2 for the anniversary. Everything else is exactly the same as it was.
Well, and actually, I'm thinking the Halo 1 is already remastered because they did it for the Xbox 360. So,
and that Halo game is only for Microsoft. It's only for the Xbox.
Yeah.
The Xbox One. What PlayStation did was say, hey, we have a new console like the PlayStation 4. Here's a game that you can play on both your Xbox and your PlayStation. And now we're going to have it on Xbox, on PlayStation 4. It's a brand new game. Yay!
Are you talking about GTA?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is my fishbowl or something, but I didn't know GTA 5 was on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, it was.
Did the marketing do that to me?
Yes.
The one thing that I was kind of like okay about was the Last of Us on PS4. Chances are, if you had a PS3, you're gonna buy a PS4. Okay, so if you had a PS3 and you wanted The Last of Us, chances are you already have The Last of Us. Why remaster it for PS4?
Because graphics.
Well, but the graphics were great. There's not much to remaster.
I'm just talking what PlayStation and Sony are doing right now.
Yeah,
they do it because some people will buy it.
Yeah.
And this is a stopgap solution. It's like we don't have the next Last of Us. We don't have the next Halo ready this season. So here's a remaster. Versus hope you like these Mario spin-offs we have from Nintendo until we get to the real crap tomorrow, next year. It's hey, here's a rehash, but at least it'll whet your appetite. And we threw all this extra crap, and you get a beta access in here. At least in the case of Halo, or hey, here's a Last of Us remaster, or
well, here's the thing though, people were asking for Halo.
Mm-hmm.
No one was asking for The Last of Us because it came out 6 months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
no one asked for Last of Us.
Chances are, if you had The Last of Us on PS3, you're not going to get it for PS4 because you have it on PS3.
Yeah, all it is really an upport, and they're like, we can do this because we can. We'll make a couple bucks.
Microsoft was smart because they listened and gave the Halo fans what they wanted, which is one place to play all games.
And Halo 2 multiplayer, which everybody goes gaga over.
Right. It's PlayStation. Sony is just dumb.
All right. Is that all the Sony we're going to talk about right now?
Oh, well,
I don't know.
What's the good
I
part?
don't know, Bobby. We were probably going to remaster Watch Dogs for the PS4. So
Well, and also notice, Xbox really said, hey, we're going to talk about games and only games. Try not to stumble like they did last year when they talked about the media stuff. We talked about this extensively more on Awesome Guest too. But PlayStation, I thought, had the dullest of moments when they went into their tech, when everybody else was all games. And I was already bored by the games they were showing.
Ratchet and Clank, the movie? Really?
No.
That had no
PlayStation TV is an interesting concept. When Sony is so excited to tell you that your limited Sony TVs will have the PlayStation Now network. For those people that haven't even had a chance to pick up a PlayStation, but you bought the ultimately exclusive Sony TV with the media center that will do this thing, it's like, really, that got you 10 people. What is that? That's how I have felt Nintendo has not been in touch the last few years, is how I feel about Sony when they talk about stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Sony thinks there's still a brand that matters like an Apple. And they're very, very much not. We're not still walking around with Walkman and mini disc players. We're not still walking around with mini disc players, okay? Just because there's a Sony logo on there, okay? Sorry, Chachi.
Also, I would just like to point out that Sony's presentation overall, not just talking about the games, like the people on stage were just bad.
Oh, man.
Horrible.
Yes. The Little Big Planet 3 presentation?
Yes. Yeah.
That whole setup and
you should know how to play your fucking game.
That presentation would have been a lot better were it not for the people. I mean, because I don't have a PlayStation, but I like Little Big Planet.
Oh, Little Big Planet's great.
And
I no longer give a crap about Little Big Planet.
Typically, every presentation every year seems to have that awkward moment on stage because you're bringing developers out, you're bringing presidents out, you're bringing, not people used to speaking in front of 1,000 people and the world. But I feel like everybody else worked around it a lot better than Sony did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know how to play their own game.
No.
At all.
On the Nintendo one, they were making fun of the one guy on Splatoon for not being good at it. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing the game.
Yeah, he wasn't showing it off.
Yeah. They were BSing.
One good thing that Sony did announce, that the PlayStation Vita TV, as it was known in Japan, is coming over here for $99, or you can get like the super spiffed out version for $139 with the Lego Movie game. That's a good thing because, like, if you don't have a Vita, you can buy Vita games and play them. So that could be your PlayStation fix if you don't want to get a PS3.
Mm-hmm.
You can't play PS3 games, but next best thing.
The only thing, and it's sad for me to say this because I know I'm going to get ripped, for the only thing that Sony did that I liked was they announced Broforce.
Well, you should have liked their other announcement,
which was an indie game.
Bloodborne. Bloodborne is the spiritual successor to Demon Souls, which is the granddaddy of Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
So yeah.
But yeah, it like Chachi said, it's an indie game, and it's not like I can go on Steam right now and buy it for $12. I don't have to buy a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 to get it. I can just go buy it right now. I can't. I can buy most of the indie games that they have on there on my Steam right now.
The bird has entered the chatter.
I am just
The bird disagrees with you.
Frank's outside.
You shut up, bird.
But yeah,
It's
like you
I'll
said,
buy Pro Force if I want to.
Bloodborne just looks pretty much like Dark Souls, and it pretty much is.
That was more for a Demon Souls crowd. That was just like,
Yeah,
we need another Demon Souls.
and it's pretty much the guy who made Demon Souls too.
Yeah, from Software.
Yeah,
That's wasn't that I think was that the letter from the quote unquote 12-year-old?
No, that was
No,
that,
There was
that
a lot of,
Grandpa-
okay, can we make a moment for the letter writing campaign that apparently happens in the video game industry that I didn't know about?
oh my god.
I didn't
That was,
know
that
that was
was
a
from
thing.
Tim Schafer.
We've
for
received
Grandpa
written
Mac.
letters. These people getting games online on the highest technology available to the consumer are handwriting letters to us.
When they could just email. Or send a Twitter message.
Well, that lady
Like
with
that
her
bird.
beard was 10 years.
I mean,
It
it's
was
like
at
Steve
that point-
Wozniak sending in his Tetris high score via mail
That's
to
Tim
Nintendo
Schafer.
Power. I mean,
At that point in the presentation, I mentally checked out.
Yeah.
But then when they did the one from the 10/12-year-old,
mhm.
that's when I shut it off.
Okay, on that point, we need to get to Nintendo real quick here.
Yeah, real quick.
So,
go
I gotta say, I might have a Wii U in my future,
yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
and not until 2015.
Yeah, exactly.
I will have a Wii U in my future. I almost broke my monitor trying to put my wallet into Reggie's pocket.
Secondly,
Yeah,
the
That's
presentation,
not Reggie's
the
pocket.
presentation, staying away from broken English president from Japan and starting
Mhm.
with robot chicken sketches and the presidents fighting each other sequence was amazing. They did
I missed the
exactly the
beginning
right
of it.
thing to get out of the hole. To say, I really think it's one of those things where Reggie gets kind of shut down, lets Japan do their thing because they are the bosses in the long run until things don't work and get things as bad, and the Japan people are shamed because that's how their culture is, and then Reggie gets to do Reggie's thing. And we're back. We're back to Reggie Zone right now. And it's going to be all Reggie Zone, and Nintendo's
We're
going to
in
survive.
Reggie Zone.
We are in the Reggie Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody else in the Reggie Zone?
I'm in the Reggie zone.
Yes.
My body is ready.
I was almost tempted to buy one
Yeah.
today.
Today, wow.
Today.
Because, oh my God, Zelda.
Wow.
Zelda.
And my jaw dropped when the guy was sitting there describing well, we went on an expansive Zelda world like we had in the back of the day when you couldn't show it, and then he's like, we did this, and it appeared behind him like an oil painting.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I was like, give me
Hyrule Warriors or
Man,
Zelda?
Zelda.
Oh, definitely Zelda.
Hyrule Warriors. Nobody likes Dynasty Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors is the stopgap. It's like the
Yeah.
swords one. But between that and what was the other thing that's coming out next year that we were into?
Yoshi.
No,
Yeah.
not Yoshi. Not Yoshi. Though
Yeah,
interesting.
Yoshi. They gave
Though
Yoshi.
interesting.
You know what I was pleasantly surprised by?
Splatoon.
Toad is getting a game.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. Toad needs a game.
Also,
Toad's one of my favorite characters.
nice addition. Not the reason to buy it, but Mario Maker.
Mario Maker was a
Yes.
big money maker. For me.
I said this on AwesomeCast. I think yes, Project Spark is the more impressive project. It's a more impressive maker game.
But you can
But
make a Mario game. Sorg.
Everybody
Well, we wanna-
wants to make a Mario game. It's accessible.
You know what I thought when they debuted this? I wanted to do this since I was a kid, but instead of Mario, I want it to be Mega Man. I want to build my own Mega Man games, but that'll never happen.
This is Excitebike meets Mario.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's the closest
It
thing
is.
to childhood dreams.
I love it. I love the one button you go from the 8-bit to the new version, to the new Mario version. That I can't believe it's all the way until 2015. But hey, yeah, I think Nintendo, you have my attention.
Also, the sneaky thing they did at the end. Did you notice when Miyamoto was talking? And he was playing Star Fox, and they're like, tune into the tree thing. And everybody's like, is that Star Fox? Like, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was very smart. It was very, a lot of, hey, we're not going to make this go long. We're going to push you forward to everything else. Chachi's going to buy all the toys, whether it buys a Wii U or not.
Yeah, that's another thing. The toys, they're smart. They're capitalizing on the Infinity and the Skylanders thing.
Because it's the kids and the fans will eat it up. So,
Yep.
All right.
So, all right. For the final battle question, one game. Who had the best showing? Who do you think?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Much as
I'm gonna
Nintendo
go-
appealed to me, Xbox was the best.
Yeah, they had the most games and just
most
they
excitement.
focused on what they needed to focus on.
And right pacing. Right presentation.
I don't know.
It was a tie. Nintendo and UbiSoft.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Chachi.
All the high points for Microsoft's presentation were in Ubisoft more.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm leaning more towards Nintendo because
You almost bought a system.
because that's what they want you to do right now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because they don't care if you own an Xbox 360, an Xbox One, a PlayStation 3 or 4. They know they're not going to top that. But they have free online. They have awesome games coming out. They have awesome games now. Mario Kart, champion. But they don't care what you have. They want you to play their game. And they kind of showed that in this one.
And that's the
And
position.
they kind of made me want to play a Wii U.
And that's the position that really helped them with the Wii. It was like
Mhm.
this is not your top end thing. This is the thing you're going to get for this experience that you will not get over here, because you will not get your Mario. You will not get games like this with this kind of controller. So, and they're capitalizing on that now. I do wish we saw a little more innovation. I saw like 2 things with their controller that looked like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But they've downplayed, much like Microsoft isn't talking about Kinect. They're just like, these are the games. Not, hey, look at the cool things we're doing with this. It's, these are the games.
They have another show for that, though.
Nintendo isn't going to show that. Nintendo realized that they can't show what the thing does because they don't care about that.
Yeah.
No.
What we care about is what games are you giving me for it? Did you give me a Mario? Check. Did you give me a Zelda? Soon.
Double check.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what we care about.
Awesome. Anybody else? Frank.
The one thing. Oh, go ahead, Frank.
No, I said what do you call it? Microsoft, because new Forza, they got the what do you call it? The Nürburgring for Forza 5,
New
free
ring.
car pack for Forza 5. Yeah,
And
I'm only paying attention to the cars. What can I say?
and not much from Sony on that front too, right?
No, I don't think anything. I didn't watch the Sony presentation, but there wasn't anything Gran Turismo related, was
No.
there?
No,
No.
That was
Yeah.
one thing that was missing.
Yeah, so yeah, they missed that. Sony missed out big on that by not having any kind of Gran Turismo with the monumental news that Forza had.
So, the one thing from Nintendo too that I wasn't too thrilled about was the lack of third-party games like they needed to show. They needed to prove that they had third-party support. Hopefully, the new games they showed will sway people to give them the third-party support they need. But until they get that third-party support, yeah, it's going to be tough. So, All right, that's going to do it for us this week, guys. You can follow us on Twitter on @InsertCoinTB. You can visit us on InsertCoinToBegin.com. New articles going up daily. And you can join us live every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on live.sorgatronmedia.com. Special thanks to Michael Allen PR, helping with notes, tweets all night. For @Sorgatron, @the Rizz, @Chachi Says, I'm Bobby at Bobby FJ Town. Game over, guys.